Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So, dear Muslim brothers and sisters, and especially parents, here is Tutor Fahim, and in this video, we are going to discuss something very important. Before going into the alphabets that we learn Arabic alphabets, how to pronounce them, and what are those recognition, pronunciation, articulation points. Before everything, I thought it's a very important point, and I would love to share with you all. And which is these are the five major areas, or I would say five organs of your body, and they are very important. It's not just about Arabic alphabets, it's in every language. So when you try to learn a language, so most of the time, um, these five major body organs, they get involved. So what are those? So we're gonna discuss one by one. Um, so most of the time we discuss. We need to follow tajweed rules. We need to follow the makharij, and we need to pronounce them. We need to pronounce the Arabic alphabets this way and that way. This is the wrong way, and that is the right way. So how do we know that? Before knowing everything, before diving into, like into the ocean of explanation, how can you pronounce Arabic alphabets? Briefly, we can understand. So on the number one point is the nose. It has one articulation point. So basically, the no, it doesn't produce any sound. Very simple. It doesn't produce any sound. It actually helps you to make easy to say a letter. And there are just two letters, noon and meme. Two letters. Uh, the Your nose, it doesn't produce a noon sound or meme sound, and actually, here is a rule: when you pronounce noon or when you pronounce meme, so you hide the sound of letters, meme letter and noon letter, into your nose most of the time, but sometimes you don't. So therefore we need to understand, because the noon and meme is a major part of the Quran. In every line and every verse, you will have a noon letter or meme letter. Sometimes both, sometimes one multiple time, noon multiple time, and meme multiple time. It depends. That's the first point. Another second point is the lips. As you can read, the lips, two articulation points. It has two articulation points. How? Like for other languages, we don't really care about like what part of the lips is very important and what part of the lips is not important. Simply, you just poke the word and you just throw them out. Simple. But for the Arabic alphabets, Quranic alphabet, Arabic alphabet especially, there are two portions, two part of the lips. The one is the outside of your lips, dry part, and the other one is the inside of your mouth, that's a wet part of your lips. So when you close your mouth, so there is the one that's outside, everybody can see, and the other one is inside, the wet portion. So some of the letters we pronounce with the outside dry part, or some of them we pronounce with the wet part of the lips. So therefore, you have two articulation points. One is outside and one is inside wet part. And the third point is very important. That is the tongue. In every language, we need this tongue. So your tongue, it's important for your communications. So how is it possible that this Quran, it's a best ever script to improve your pronunciation? And if you study deeply, slowly and deeply, so you can improve your communication skills. And that's true, and it's proven. Because when you start studying the Quran, how Allah is addressing to, like his prophets, um, humans, males, females, like the people, they are uh, good doers, and the people, they have their own choice, everyone, about reward and about punishments, about the life, the concept of the life, about earth, about this universe and everything. So if you study deeply, so you can understand how Allah is addressing, what are those, like communication skills, especially word formation, sentence formation. So the tongue is very important part, and it has the 10 articulation points altogether. So we are not gonna discuss in details what are those 10, but briefly I would say, like some of the letters you pronounce them with the tip of your tongue. Some of the letters you pronounce with the middle portion of your tongue, and some of the letters you pronounce with the back of your tongue, when as your back of tongue is touching your upper soft palate. Some of the letters you pronounce when your tip of tongue is touching your lower teeth, and some of them you pronounce. No, some of them there's just only one letter, which is um, a letter is like most of the Arabic people, they pronounce as Lord, and Asian people like Pakistani or Indian, they pronounce, some of them they pronounce as Lord, and some of them they pronounce as Lord. So the articulation point is the same for Arabic and for non-Arabic, but it's a way how they pronounce. That's, I would say, this accent. That's number 3. And number 4 is, it says empty mouth and throat space. It's basically you produce a sound, your vocal cord produce a sound, and sound comes out. So it directly from your vocal cord to it goes out from your mouth. Simply, what does that mean? It means your lips, your teeth, your tongue, they are not involved to make that sound. Actually, it's simply from your throat, from your vocal cord, actually from your vocal cord, and it goes out straight away. It goes out. That's it. Your vocal cord produces a sound, makes a sound, and you open your mouth, and that sound comes out. Simple. There are some of letters, and the last one is the throat. So maybe it's in other languages there are no specific point on specific points to pronounce some of the letters or some of the alphabets or anything, but for Quranic Arabic alphabets, there are 3 points. The one is, as you can see, the arrow at the lower part. Let me make it easy. The lower part, middle one, the upper one. These are the 3 points. The lower one is, like near to your collarbone. The middle one, where are actually your vocal cords are in your throat. And the third one is the upper, close to your mouth. I'm sorry for the interruption. So these are the 3 points, and altogether we have these 5 organs. When you just try to learn how can you pronounce, actually, so these are the 5 organs, and we're gonna use them, and these are the only 5 organs. So we will learn Arabic alphabets, Quranic alphabets one by one. How can you pronounce That's it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and every day um, we gonna learn Arabic alphabets and very important informations I'm gonna share with you, and even I would love to share with you because it's very important. As a Muslim, uh, we would love to recite the Quran every day, and we would love to teach our kids how can you, because it's a very important part and it's a very important thing, and as a Muslim, it's our job to learn the Quran and to understand and then implement everything in our daily life. So thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.